Hey Gemini, welcome to Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If it is not, then hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing a general reading for the month of June. So if you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes and comments so far. Thank you guys so much. And I will say that if you'd like a private reading, my details are in the box below this video. And this is a mixture between my bi-monthly love readings and my general bi-weekly readings. So Geminis, we are currently in Gemini season right now, and so let's see what we have for you guys for the month of June. Okay, so do bear in mind, please do keep an open mind, because we all are on different astrological clocks and things may manifest for us at different times of our lives, so keep an open mind. Let's see what we have for Gemini for the month of June. For Gemini for the month of June. For Gemini for the month of June. And we are in Gemini very deep into Gemini season now. Okay, Gemini, so you have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Wands. You have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords, oh my goodness, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Your overall energy is the Queen of Wands. So Gemini, there's some strong fire energy here, really strong fire energy. Very, very strong. We've got Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries all over this. We also have some strong air energy as well. We have the King of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So there's something about truth, clarity, communication, understanding, mental clarity, truth that's coming in. There's a lot of action that needs to be taken as well, passionate action that needs to be taken, passionate communication. So you could have something to do with a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. That could be your sun, moon, or rising. It feels as though there is, some passionate communication coming in, a new beginning, Gemini, for you. You could have a physical relationship that starts off, as physical, that ends up being actually something quite true for you. It could touch a place in your heart that you didn't really know. We have the King and Queen of Wands here. So you could end up being a couple. It could start off as a physical relationship, something that wasn't meant to be long term, but actually it ends up being true. It strikes a chord within you, and it ends up being something that you really, really want. You could end up being you could end up being single at the end of it. Maybe the other person doesn't agree. Maybe the other person wants to leave. Maybe it was not meant to be a long-term thing and the other person doesn't agree with you and doesn't feel that way. You tell them how you feel, Gemini, though. You tell them how you feel. But you could end up being in a couple, or some of you could end up being single. And you could end up holding back because you feel that this situation wasn't supposed to be more than what it was. It wasn't supposed to be more than physical. It wasn't supposed to be more than that. And so you could be holding back. You could be holding back finances. You could be holding back some kind of wisdom as well, because you have the High Priestess. So there could be some kind of wisdom that you're holding back. There could be some kind of wisdom that you are not relaying, or not. Maybe you're not being honest with yourself. You could be keeping secrets about how you really feel about this person. And because of that, this person says, you know, let's just cut this and go. You could be that person that does that as well, Gemini. But bear in mind that if this person strikes a chord with you, if this person touches a part of your heart, don't hold back. Don't keep secrets. Let them, tell them how you feel. Yes, at the end of it, for some of you, you could end up being single still. The person could still walk away. But what have you lost? That's how you have to look at it. What have you lost? By telling the truth and being honest. For some of you, this will work out as a partnership. This will be a partnership. And an equal balance one at that, with the King and Queen of Wands. For some of you, this will take time to come about. So let's clarify. It's interesting. For others of you, there could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo or Aries, who is holding back because they want to have some kind of temporary, they have a temporary energy. And they're holding back. They could be holding back finances. They could be holding back some kind of truth as well. And because you know that they're holding back, you release them for clarity and truth within yourself. Clarity of mind for yourself, so you know exactly where you stand. This person might be having you feeling as though you don't know where you stand. For others of you, you tune into spirit, you tune into source, and you take action and you speak your truth to someone, somebody that you want in your life, and you then are expecting your ships to come in because you've put a lot into it. So you're expecting your ships to come in. For others of you, there's passionate communication, a brand new physical and passionate beginning. There's some kind of physical beginning here. And because you're battle weary, but persevering, you could find yourself in a very good position, but still single because you're not communicating. Because either the communication that comes in is purely about physicality and no love, or you're communicating about physicality and no love. And so you could find yourself being single at the end of it, but it's still in a good financial position, but just not in a relationship. So again, we've got this Knight of Wands and Four of Pentacles. This fire sign could be holding back. Now, this could be yours, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising as well. And you could be holding back. And I feel you're holding back some information. And you have the King of Wands with the High Priestess, and you have the King of Wands here. We have this, wow, there's a mirroring effect going on here. So there's definitely some action that needs to be taken. The secret should not be, don't keep it a secret. Don't keep it a secret. This is your chance at an equal balanced relationship. I think through all of this, the general theme that I see through all of this is don't hold back. Don't keep secrets. Don't hold back the wisdom that you have. Even if something wasn't meant to be what it, even if it started off as a casual relationship, it wasn't meant to be long term. You've actually possibly stumbled upon someone who, yep, with the Star card and the King of Wands, you could have stumbled across someone who has struck a chord with you. Somebody who can actually go the distance with the Three of Wands twice. We have a lot of repeating cards. Someone who can go the distance here. Someone who can stand with you toe to toe, shoulder to shoulder. And be in it to win it. There has to be some truth that's told about some addictions or some codependency. or even deception. Because I feel here this is about truth, honesty, not holding back the truth, not keeping secrets. What do you have to lose, Gemini? What do you have to lose? Here you are in the Lovers. What do you have to lose? You don't have anything to lose. The Nine of Wands is clarifying the Nine of Wands. We have so many repeating cards. You found someone who can go toe to toe with you, go the distance. You just got to tell them, or they've just got to tell you. You know? They've just got to tell you, or you've got to tell them the truth. The truth. The truth that actually maybe I didn't want it to be more than a physical thing, but actually now I see that you are someone who is worth much more than that. Either they need to say that to you, or you need to say that to them. For those of you who cut something out of your life, you make a decision in love, and you know that this person is holding back, so you cut them out. They could genuinely come back and want to offer some kind of relationship. For others of you who's connected to source and there is some action that needs to be taken, dream a little. Number 51. There's some action that needs to be taken. You're in alignment with this. This is something, it could be an Aquarius as well, but you're in alignment with it. This is something that needs to be done, and the truth needs to be spoken about some form of deception, so that the ending of betrayal can come and that good things can come from that. So, you know, to turn a new leaf, turn over a new leaf. And for those of you who have this physical communication that's coming in, somebody, it's actually a wish granted. You could actually take a leap of faith. And even though you are single and abundant, and battle weary, you find strength. You find strength. So it could be a case of you coming back into being. And what I mean by that is taking on a physical relationship, which is something maybe you wouldn't have done before because you didn't want to end up heartbroken, but there's some strength to be gained from that. There's some strength to be gained from that. We have the Strength card and we have the Nine of Pentacles, so there's definitely some strength to be gained from that. And it could be also to do with a Leo as well. This Leo person could be someone who is, we have the root chakra, who is someone significant, I think. We have really strong fire energy. For an air reading, we have really strong fire energy. So number 51. Number 51, dream a little. And it says, a spiritual gift of inspiration is on its way, or has just recently been received. It isn't flight or fancy. It's a gift from the divine. Receive it and believe in new possibilities. So it's not flight or fancy. It is not that Knight of Wands type of temporary type of energy. It's much more than that. And you have to give it some time, even if you give it time. Transmutation. You are currently undergoing a time of deep spiritual change. Creative and healing energy surround you. Old habits and thought patterns are being transformed by a process taking place on a deep inner level. You will soon experience a renewed sense of well-being and creativity that will have a lasting and positive impact on your life. Listen to beautiful music and meditate upon this. Meditate, for this will help you. Imagine yourself bathed in a golden light. Imagine that within the golden light burns a beautiful violet flame. Imagine this color transforming the thought patterns that no longer serve you. Bless the past along with the changes now taking place. And that is transmutation. And we have fear. I can understand why fear is there. And it says, fear is preventing you from living and experiencing your true potential. Perhaps you have tried to suppress your fear, but it has simply locked it away inside you. It has cast a kind of invisible shadow over your life. Fear is not necessarily a bad thing. A bit of it is good for us. But when fears blow out of proportion and become irrational and start to control our lives, then it is time to heal and face them. Rather than suppressing your fears, let them surface. Face them one at a time. Give them your undivided attention. Acknowledge and love them. Observe and talk to them. Embrace them. With practice, love and patience, each fear will dissolve and transform to light. The healing power of love will then fill your heart and mind, heart, mind and thoughts, and you shall come to know and trust that you are always safe, for you are an immortal, eternal child of the universe, an immortal, eternal soul of love. And that is fear. And then we have number 1, root chakra. This is what I was saying about this person. What have you got to lose by telling the truth? What have you got to lose by telling this person? What have you got to lose by taking on this physical relationship, maybe, this offer? As long as you do it safely, you know, use protection. But this is about relieving yourself of fear, facing your fears, dealing with it. Okay, so root chakra, number 1, it says the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So ask your question, Geminis, and the angels will give you an answer. So I normally do 2 cards. Ask your question, Geminis, and the angels will give you an answer. Wow. Okay, 2 cards came out. 2 cards came out. Yes and no. This is a no, not yet. And this is a cautious yes as well. So be cautious. Be cautious, but be patient. And go with your instincts in this situation. Go with your instincts. We have a yes and a no. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful month of June. Stay well, stay well, stay well. And have wonderful birthdays too. Mwah, many blessings to you. See you again soon.